Okay, I don't know how we're going to do this. As you can see, this says, what time do you shut up? Okay, and I'm going to try to not let this one affect me because I'm already feeling it, and I feel like my blood pressure is going up, so I'm going to try to keep this out of my body, okay? I don't want this, but I kept hearing this, really. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to show you. This is what I really want to say. Shut the fuck up. Okay, so Rita, I'm not going to over-involve myself in this, but okay, so what time do you shut up? I've got a man. I've got a man. I feel like a man, and I feel like I've got a bitch. And she doesn't stop, and she doesn't stop, and she doesn't stop, and I can't fucking get alone. I can't get alone. I can't get away. And this, maybe it triggers me a little bit, because I'm a person that needs a lot of alone time, even in a relationship. I'm really independent, so I need alone time. It's healthy for people to not be in each other's faces all the time. In fact, the data will support that when people spend time apart to be themselves, when they come together, they are happier and healthier. So I'm going to I've got my dog, she passed away. And where I had her cremated, they were so sweet. They didn't even tell me they were doing this, but they got her paw prints and her nose print. This was last year. Okay, she lived a really, really long time. And she flew everywhere with me. Almost, yeah, I think she only ever missed one flight. And it was not one where that would have been possible. So I mean, I should have insisted, but okay, whatever. Because then we could have put it on her, little list. I made a little passport for her because she was like all over the place, 80 something airports or cities. Okay, so, all right. Okay, I'm going to keep Tona here because, Tona was not a barking dog. She did not bark. I don't know what deck we're going to use. That's how I feel about this. I don't know. Somebody's in outer space. Somebody's like spaced out. This guy is spaced out because he's just, I don't know, maybe he's just, it's like he's woken up and he's like, who is this bitch? Why are you don't leave me alone. That's where I'm at. We're going to have, if Tona was a barking dog, she'd be, like, just like to fucking make her go away. What the hell is this? Okay, so we're going to try to do this. I'm sorry that it doesn't appear that I'm more prepared. So let me move this out of my body. I'm Rita Evelyn Yanez. If you would like a personal reading with me or a pre-recorded video, visit ritayanez.com, or you can feel free to click on the links below. You get your pre-recorded videos within 24 hours, and they are a minimum of 30 minutes. Just depends on how much I get. If I get a whole lot, you're going to get a really long video. All right, so I don't know. No. Okay, we're going to do it. Hang on. We're going to have to use the Cosmic Tarot. I really don't want to do this, but we're going to do this. What time do you shut up? God bless it. I'm going to start cussing. Maybe somebody never cusses, but when this person is around, they cuss. Because I feel like saying, bitch, just fucking sit down. I'm so sorry. Go fucking sit in a recliner and fucking watch TV or what a fucking... I'm going to say I'm really getting not, this may not be how this person speaks. I really get like this is not how this person speaks. But I think that they're fucking thinking it. Like, fuck. Do I put you on a cruise ship? How do I make you go away? Go outside. Go do something. Move. Jump. I'm getting standard white chick. Standard. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to be sexist or racist or anything. I mean, I'm me. So what are you going to do? You're watching the video. Standard white bitch. I'm getting that. She's like fucking, just like fucking, okay. Like, okay, I'm getting Karen. And Karen, I'm so sorry. So I'm getting Susan because I said that Susan is the new Karen. Susan? Sue? Okay, don't get triggered if your name is Suzanne, Susan, Sue, Susie, okay? I'm just like, okay, Karen. It's just I'm trying to give Karen a break, okay? Because we have to give Karen a break. I'm like, really... It wasn't even a remote view as much as it was a spontaneous bilocation of my energies. I was here and I was in somebody else's house. I'm like, what the fuck? I can't even fucking go to the bathroom. Can I go to the bathroom? Oh, this reminds me of something. I dated a man once. I'm going to tell you that I literally could not go to the bathroom by myself. I could not shower by myself. He would be upset and he would pout. I'm not going to say your name in case you're listening. So you're probably not listening. But if I took a shower by myself, he was freaking out. He would pout. He would stick out his big ass lip. Okay, he would just get so upset. Oh, you didn't wait for me to take a shower. Okay, can I not take a shower alone? I mean, everywhere. He was behind me like a puppy all the time. That's beautiful. You guys think it's cute, or somebody be like, "Oh, no, not aw." Okay, because look, if in a perfect world, you want to hear this, you guys are going to hate this. You know what I think is a perfect house for people? A great big house. You know why? Not because you need a big house, because it's really nice to have your own room with your own ensuite bathroom. And I'm not talking about bad feng shui and split staircases. That's a no-no. That's not a good thing. But like if you've got your own private rooms, you can have your own private office in your home. You could have your own, bedroom. You can call it a craft room if you want. Put a bed in there, in case you ever, it doesn't mean anything. Gosh, I'm really feeling almost. Okay, so let me get to the reading because I want this out of my energy because I have things to do. We have things to do. Somebody tries to do things all the time because they want to get away from this person. The Waltons are so, whoa, God, no. The Waltons are significant. I'm sorry. Okay, breathe it out. Devil bitch, what time do you shut up? Shut the fuck up. Let me just, okay, sorry, Tona. Look, I don't want to offend my dog. I am too old for this, okay? No. I don't like drama. I don't want the stress. Okay, yeah, drama and stress happen once in a while, but it doesn't have to be a permanent fixture in your home like a toilet. Okay, somebody's a toilet. Okay, all right, so the spirits are joking with me. Thank you, Father. Thank you, holy angels. Thank you, spirit guides. Thank you, David. All right. I don't know. How do I feel about this? Okay, I'm going to just channel a little bit. I know I don't want to. I know I'm going to have to. Okay, because it was like call it a partial. Somebody's got a partial. Sorry. Look, we can put it like this. You got to be able to say this. I got 99 problems, a bitch ain't one. Okay, so look, if your bitch is a problem, you know what to do. Okay, I have 3 sons. I would never want my children to be with somebody who's either bitch all the time, bitch. Did you do this? I feel like this is, okay, so I'm just going to go, I don't know if the person sounds like this. Did you do this? Well, this isn't what I wanted. I didn't see you do it this way. Well, wait a second. Why didn't you ask me first? You should have asked me first because then I would have, you didn't let me have any input. Well, fuck your input. What if we just do shit that we do? I mean, like if you've got a shared home and you are working on your garden, maybe like you've got a garden and you're doing so. There's like this person comes up to you and it's like, fuck, when are you going to be done? I thought we were going to dinner. No, cook, bitch. Okay, so sorry, I'm really animated about this one. I don't know. We were supposed to have reservations. You didn't make the reservations, did you? No, you didn't make the reservations. That's if she's on a good day. I think I got a menopausal bitch. Okay, so I'm not going to say, look, I'm a person who's already experiencing that. I don't care. I don't take any pills for it. Maybe this bitch needs to take pills. I'm so sorry. I'm not. Okay, trigger warnings notwithstanding, you guys know what you're going to get, which is whatever happens here. But so somebody's in love with somebody, but not in love with this one. Okay, God bless it. Because even here with the devil, this guy's like looking off in this direction. There's, there could be some debauchery involved. Okay. I'm not saying, look, if this is a fictional story, I would even blame this man if he had something on the side to be able to get away from this one, which I don't recommend. Nobody do that. That's how people get diseases. Okay. Like it's wrong. Let me just say that. But, the rest of us would say, well, God, who blames them? You know what I mean? Can't have peace, can't have rest. You don't let me sleep. I don't like, maybe she snores and not, lots of people snore. I mean, that's like something that happens, but you know what I mean? He's starting to feel like everything about you. I hate everything about you. I hate. First it started with like, yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. I think I'm supposed to get married. I think I'm supposed to be married. Maybe they're married. Maybe they're supposed to be married. Maybe they're divorced and I don't know. I don't know. I'm in this guy's head. I don't like being in this guy's head. This guy's head is a mess. Well, I wanted to go to dinner. You don't want to go to dinner? Why? You don't want to spend time with me? You don't want to go anywhere with me? What are you afraid to be seen? What is that? Okay, Rita. She's a bitch. I don't know. That reminds me. Well, no, don't do it, Cartman. Well, Cosmo's a bitch. She's a big fat bitch. Okay. Somebody watches South Park. Maybe somebody should watch South Park. Maybe somebody needs practice cussing or something. Move the energy out of your body. Okay. I don't know. Because maybe, okay, so let me get back into this guy's head. Okay. I can't talk to my family. I can't talk to my siblings. I can't talk to my siblings because they tell me to get married, stay married. They want me to stay married. I'm married. Am I married? Somebody knows how to do psychometry. I don't know if I'm married, but I'm wearing a ring, but I'm not married. Did I take off the ring? Fuck, I take off the ring. God damn. Shut the fuck up. Okay, what the hell? Okay, I don't know. Okay, somebody has training in psychometry. Or if I say psychometry. If you're married, you're not. If you're going to get married, you don't. If you got married, you divorce or you're planning a divorce. Okay, sorry. Okay. All right. I could do it without having an object in my hand. I never know how it's going to work because I always leave that to the divine. Oh, no. It's a house where they're fighting. Okay, no. And fights can be just as bad when people give each other the silent treatment and the terrible stares. Why can't people be happy? Can you just be fucking happy? No, you can't be happy because you got the 10 of swords. I know this is an awful card. I know this is awful. It's got a little baby and it's like a baby man. Okay, I don't know. A man is feeling bound to a situation where, let me look at this. Let's look at it together, okay? Odd. It's like the shaft of life either comes out of or into. He's got holes in his body, but he doesn't bleed anymore. That pattern. I'm not going to say Masons, okay? But there is a star shape. Somebody could be in a relationship with a daughter of the Eastern Star kind of thing. All right. And I am going to look at this one. Prince of Wands. Okay, so this is a slightly, maybe very immature man. Could be a fire sign. Doesn't have to be because we also have air here. I'm not going to call it yet because, we did start off with what time do you shut up and shut the fuck up. Okay, so... My goodness, this isn't lovely, is it? Okay, so the Prince of Wands, somebody's a Leo, they could be a Lion, they could be a fire sign, but let's just keep going. Let me see if I could, we may have to, are we going to talk to your head today? Oh, what's that? The Prince of Wands is somebody who takes some action, maybe a little bit younger. You could be a young person, you could be a young adult. Don't get hung up on the astrological associations or anything else that I say in terms of descriptors. Use your intuition as we go along. Those trees remind me of a savanna. Somebody's name could be Savannah. Somebody's name starts with an S. Your name starts with an S. Their name starts with an S. Okay. All right. But he's, slightly on guard, but he looks, like if he's alone on his own in the savannah, he's okay. But, doesn't this card make you want to say, love is a battlefield? It shouldn't be. Okay, it should be fun. You should play a fucking game. You should do some prank videos, stunt videos, scare the shit out of each other. Somebody gets hit with whipped cream. You do something for fucking charity that's slightly embarrassing, but you make money for kids with cancer. Okay, somebody might, I shouldn't say a word. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Do I feel shuffled enough? These cards, they're really nice, but they're kind of big, and I've got pretty big, powerful hands. The world, woo! Okay, so I don't know. We have 3 major arcana, and we have the world card. A situation is over. A cycle is closing out. It may have already closed for all I know. What do I know? I don't live in your house. I don't want to live in your house because y'all be screaming all the time. You'd be yelling. Nobody's like, can you just be quiet? Can you just be chill? Can you just have fun? Can you do a fun thing? Can somebody get up in the middle of the night and have a snack without somebody else saying, what are you doing awake? What are you doing awake? Why are you awake? Why did you get out of bed? What did it, or worse. Well, why didn't you tell me? I would have gotten it for you. I would have made you something. Can't a person just do a thing? Fucking tower. Okay, let me move these over because it kind of, there's no reason for them to be all the way on this side, okay? There's no reason for them to be all the way on this side. Well, yeah, I'd be fucking on the other side. Leave me in another room, okay? Now we have the Princess of Wands that's at the bottom there. Okay, so, this could be related to that story, one of the videos. I don't know which video. Never mind. Maybe it'll pop up in the feed for you. So I do these things for fun. Believe it or not, it helps me practice different skills. It's, there's stories that it's easy for me to move them out of my head because it's not going to be a story written in a book. Somebody's living a life that's a fucking horror story. It's a fucking horror story. Make it go away. Okay, so with the Tower and the Princess of Wands in reverse, both of these people are immature. Both of them could be fire signs. Neither of them could be a fire sign. Nobody here has to have dark hair. They could have dark hair. They don't have to have dark hair. Somebody like maybe they just, I don't know, maybe they're used to getting the dick all the time and don't know how to function without getting dick all the time. I don't know why I'm going to talk like that, but I am. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I don't know. I don't even think the dick will shut you up. I mean, why don't we just stuff a freaking Pringles can in your mouth? Somebody eats Pringles. Somebody likes to eat Pringles. Somebody eats too much junk food. For that, I am certain. All right, I could see that too. It's like everything is for appearances. This house is for appearances. The people are for appearances. The people are putting on an act. I mean, it's like, is everybody straight here or hetero? Because I don't feel like this is, on the outside, it looks like this is an opposite sex couple, a heterosexual couple, but I don't know. We got debauchery over here. Somebody could be on the down low, but I almost feel like this is this woman. Oh, you're gross. Oh no. I don't know. Some fantasy should stay in your fucking head. Okay. Oh my God. I'm not looking. I'm not listening. Okay. So yeah, I'm listening, but all right, filter it a little bit more, Spirit. All right. Filter it a little bit more. Somebody uses a lot of filters. Maybe somebody feels like, or maybe they accuse everybody else of wearing filters because they're just ugly. So maybe this is about jealousy. This is about a person's insecurities. Everything is insecurities. Can we just get old? Doesn't mean that you don't take care of yourself. It doesn't mean that you don't go make some repairs if you need to. Whatever the fuck. What is this? I don't know. Maybe I'd get a repair. I haven't gotten a repair. Maybe I will. I don't know. This woman asks a lot of fucking questions. Like, what are we doing? Then where are we going? Okay, so what is it that you, you promised me this. You said we were going to do that. Like we're supposed to be together forever. Sometimes forever doesn't happen. Sometimes it doesn't happen and there's a timeline shift. This is a timeline. Okay. I'm like smacking equipment around. I hope you didn't hear that. Okay, I hope the AI took care of it. Okay, this is a timeline shift. There's a couple that's in a timeline shift. They were never on the same timeline. Ugh. Somebody's in outer space. This is about the Waltons. Walton. Somebody's name or last name could be Walton. Nothing even wants to pop out because this bitch won't talk. You know why? Because she's like, I don't want anybody to know. Like, da, 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 da. Or maybe he's like, oh my gosh, fuck your reputation. Who cares? You only got one life. How many years you got left? I don't know what. Somebody talks like that too. How many years do I have left? How many years do I have left? I don't know, dude. How many years do you have left? I mean, if you're really young, like maybe this prince, you've got a whole lifetime. I'm going to be 57 in November. So, I hope to live to, conservatively 95. I'd like to live to 103 if I'm in good health and everything. But some people, on the average, I shouldn't say that, because I can see somebody is right to question how many years do I have left. So I could be talking to a very old person. You could be fucking 70 years old. How do I know? Okay. I'm not saying that that's really old. I'm just saying that that's not 30, is it? Okay. 70 years old, your life should be freaking peaceful. Oh, no. Okay, so we have the star in reverse. There's a lot of major arcana happening here. Did you notice? So the star in reverse, the world, the devil, the tower. This isn't wish fulfillment. This isn't blessed by the divine. This was all bad timing. This is an unholy union. This guy's like taking stabs. If you are this guy, I'm so sorry, hun. You need to look. How much time do you have left? How many days do you have left? If you have a terminal illness and you've got 3 months left, then fucking ay, Dios mío santo. Then then live them to the best of, before you transition and go meet Jesus and talk about your life. Live a good life. Do the right thing. If it's wrong, call it wrong. If you're unhappy, call it unhappy. If you are old, you could be freaking 80 years old for all I know. You could be my mom's age. Call it good. If you're young and you have children, that's a little bit different, but let me guarantee you that children know when their parents aren't happy. And it's better to quietly, if possible, doesn't usually happen, but, separate homes, stay good friends, and, somebody's siblings are not letting them know what to do. Somebody has siblings. If these are grown-ass people, what the fuck is wrong with you? Do whatever you're going to do. Do whatever you do. Your beautiful mother and father didn't give birth to you if they were normal and healthy to do anything other than to be as unique. Oh, on the timer, that was 2222. Excuse me. They wanted you to be as unique and as individual as possible. Doesn't mean you have to fly a weird freak flag if you're not a freak flag flyer. No shame in that. Okay. So not hating, just stating. Okay, now, I don't know, with that shield, maybe somebody's in the military, maybe the Prince of Wands is in the military, was raised very rigidly and doesn't know how to fucking relax. Take a chill, okay? Relax. Nothing's on fire. Nothing's wrong. Somebody may need to be spoken to that way. All right, so I'll speak to you that way. You're okay. Nothing's so wrong that you can't change it. You can't always fix it. And you shouldn't always fix it. Some things cannot be repaired. Okay, I'm getting like a Tang Dynasty. Oh. There was a death in somebody's family. I'm getting like Tang Dynasty companions. If you know a little bit about art and history, you'll know that those are often made of different materials, but they are, different implements or utensils or very specific items that are placed in somebody's casket, in present day Tang Dynasty. Somebody had a death in their family. I'm so sorry. Maybe that's what precipitated this individual. Maybe this individual had a death in their family. Maybe this was like where they realized, oh my gosh, time is short. Look, maybe my father passed away. Maybe my mother passed away. Somebody significant to me passed away. And I realized that time is short. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody wants to be done juggling. Somebody wants to find their footing. Now, flip the roles. You could be a woman that I'm talking about, okay? I was just hearing the man and the woman and standard white chick. I don't mean to offend anybody, but, are we protecting Karen? No, we're never protecting Karen. Somebody's unprotected. Somebody was left unprotected. Okay. All right. So Two of Pentacles. So this person is trying to find their footing. Maybe you're not meant to be married, dude. Maybe you're meant to be single and not be in a relationship. Maybe that's not everybody's favorite thing. I promise you, you won't die. Sometimes it's just easier that way. The right person appears or they don't. When you relax and you let go, then the right person will appear or they won't. Do you hear my logic? Okay. Somebody's looking for a home on stable ground, because I'm looking at this like somebody's been sailing, somebody's been on, oh boy. I don't know why I keep doing that. This is like what I would do to my babies. Somebody may need to be babied. Okay, I'm going to baby you. Shh. Okay, go to sleep. Somebody can't sleep. This person is like, I want to leave it all behind. I'm going to an island because, look, I don't know where I'm walking. I know there are snakes. I don't know what to do. He doesn't look well. Somebody could be Filipino. Somebody could be Asian. Huh. This person is looking for stability that doesn't choke him out, that doesn't squeeze him, that doesn't obliterate his personality or the person that he wants to be. If somebody tries to change you, if somebody tries to squish you, if somebody tries to choke the fucking life out of you, you got a problem. Okay. Let's see, Holy Spirit, how do we address this? I don't know how to address this. Somebody wants to change their address. Somebody wants to move. Somebody wants to go. I want to change my address. I want to set this tower on fire. I don't want this house. I don't want you, because if you're in this house, then I don't care if the house is on fire. You know what? The all-seeing eye, the eye of Horus. Okay. I think that this is demonstrating that this union, these cards feel weird. Something feels weird. This union was never all right. It was based in some kind of debauchery, some lie. Somebody could be a Taurus here. This isn't good. There's a Jezebel spirit. We've got the divine watching. Father Blackhawk is watching all y'all. So be on good behavior. Okay, I don't want to stay in here too long because this is uncomfortable for me. All right. But we've committed to this, so we're going to finish this. Somebody has committed to something and they need to finish it. Finish it. Finish him. Just like end it. You know what? It's easy. You know how you end it? If somebody says, but shut up. Now you shut up. Just get it done. Just get it done. I promise you that it would be like an excision. Okay. You are at risk of significant types of cancer. If there is a lesion on your skin and you have it looked at and it's supposed to be removed, there was another reading where I was getting skin cancer. Somebody has a lesion, somebody has a tumor, somebody has cancer. I'm so sorry. I hope it's not you. I wish you steady and speedy healing, okay? But hey, if you're sick in your relationship like this, I'm going to tell you this relationship either made you sick or it's going to make you sicker. That one wanted to pop out, but not quite. Are we going to switch decks? Are we switching decks? This woman, I think both of them don't want to talk, but they do want to talk. He wants to talk, but he's not talking. He's looking another direction. She's kind of like, I know you caught me doing something bad. She did something bad. What did you do? I don't know. Do we use an oracle deck? Okay, we got two. So we're going to call this one his and this one hers. Ew, that means these people could be married. The Five of Pentacles and the Temperance. Sagittarius energy. Five of Pentacles. He's like, I already feel because of my choices, I've gone in a direction that has led me into spiritual poverty. Could also be some business entanglements with the Five of Pentacles here, the Devil, the Ten of Swords, the Tower, and the World. This woman is looking in a different direction. She's like, la, la, la. I'm happy. I'm healed. She wants to heal the connection. The man who's in the, okay, so the woman, the woman who's the bitch that needs to shut the fuck up. And he's like, and she may not be so terrible, although she's coming across pretty terrible because she's in the reverse. Okay. So she's like, well, I don't want to face the problems that we have. Let's just pretend it's okay. The sun will come out. Tomorrow, bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow. Okay, so she's like, la la la, I'm looking over here. I like to eat a lot of food. I, got some junk in my trunk. Yeah, let's buy a house. Let's buy another house. Oh shit, here we go. Oh, I said another house. These people have a house. Okay, so the lovers. Do you see how much is coming out in terms of major arcana? And as you can see and tell by the count, this is not like the big fat deck. I'm not going to say it. What is with the energy tonight? Somebody here has to make a choice because the destruction is present. We've got like almost all, like we've got a preponderance of major arcana. This woman says, I want the King of Pentacles, even if he is in the reverse, and I hate this. This deck is very nasty to me because look at his face. He's like, ha ha, I have all the coins. Okay. I'm all about the coins. I mean, so maybe she's all about the coins. Somebody's a voice actor. Somebody's a voice actress. Okay. She says, we could just have so many more pentacles together if we just stay together. We're better together. I don't, does somebody actually talk like that? What the fuck? We're at 31 minutes. I didn't even see it go by this fast. It goes by that fast. Time flies. Time flies. Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping. Yep, time slips, doesn't it? It's going away. Somebody's going away. Somebody's fading away. Somebody may not be well. Okay, go to the doctor if you're not well. She just wants him for his money, or is like, look, together we can have so much money. And, you could be the guy who says, I just want all the coins. Give us the coins. We just want all the coins and the materials, and we want all the properties and the real estates. Somebody's a fucking voice actor. All right. So, okay, Spirit, let's clarify. Tell us about, I feel like I'm almost ready to shift decks. How much time do we have? This is going to go longer than I wanted to. This relationship has gone on longer than it should have. We'll take it. Whoa, title card. Somebody's name is Norbert. Somebody's German. Somebody's name is Norman. Hi, Norman. That's a dead person. Norman's here. Look, what would Norman say? We're going to channel Norman. No, I couldn't even say it. Somebody's a Filipino, somebody's a German, somebody's Asian, somebody's a German. I don't know what we've got. We've got a standard white chick and a confused guy who's not well. Okay. Norman. Okay. He wants me to slow down. Damn. Okay. So Norman, I'm going to have to phrase it the way I'm not going to explain to you how this works, because it's different for everybody and it's different for me. Cut the bitch off. That's what I heard. Somebody's last name could be Bischoff. Okay, so he said cut the bitch off. Okay, cut the bitch off. Cut the bitch off. Get with it already. Get it done. Get her done. Get it done. Get it done. End it. Fix it. Get it done. Boy, he is like a stern man. Oh, he's like a drill sergeant. Okay, so, all right. Yes, honey. Because the Ace of Swords, the King of Pentacles, as a challenge. Because it seems to me that there's some truth that needs to be spoken. And the truth will set you free. I'm telling the truth. This is the truth. What do you want? Almost. Okay, so I'm going to listen to Norman again. Norman. Okay. Was Norman a Mormon? No. Norman is not a Mormon. He thinks that's funny as shit. Am I talking like you now? Cut the bitch off. Cut the bitch off. 10 of Swords. Challenge. The Chariot. You know that there's law enforcement involved here? This is always my law enforcement card. I know for a lot of readers it is. If you're a reader, you may be a reader. I'm talking to a reader. Maybe your name is Rita. Okay. He wants to call me. He's saying my name differently. He's saying Margarita. But he doesn't speak Spanish. He's a German. He's a German, or is he a Filipino? Is he a Filipino German? No, he's a German. Okay. A few more before this is, and now the end is near. Okay, so Norman, would resonate with Frank Sinatra, or you liked Frank Sinatra, or he's from the era of Frank Sinatra. Now I can't talk. Somebody. Okay, I've got the woman. Oh, no, I'm not channeling you, bitch, because you suck. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you. All right, let's clarify. All right, clarify the chariot. Do you see how we have almost all major arcana? This was destined to happen. This was destined to go this way. Sometimes you just have to let el destino be el destino. Somebody speaks Spanish here. Somebody knows how to speak Spanish. Okay, entonces vámonos, mi amor, porque está tarde. Se pone la noche tarde. Okay. I'm Cuban, so we're different already. We're just going to tell you the truth. We're just going to go with it, and things are what they are. Be happy, okay? Quiero un cafecito, okay? Y una panetela borracha. All right. Somebody knows what flan is. Okay, so now we've got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Do you see this? Oh my gosh, okay? She is in the reverse and wants to be with the King of Pentacles in reverse, because she's, like I said, she's saying, but, we're so much better together. We just decide. She may talk like this, I'm just going to go grab my mocha latte, and maybe you'll be thinking straight. Again, fuck you, bitch. What if he's already thinking straight? Looks like he wants to make a choice. Looks like he wants to cut your ass out of something. And Norman said, cut the bitch off. And he's like talking to me like a drill sergeant. Norman's a drill sergeant, was a drill sergeant. You're associated. Maybe you're a drill sergeant. I don't know. Oh, okay, I'm out. I'm getting out of this. I'm getting out of this. You want to get out of this? You should get out of this. Come on. All right. There we go. 7 of Pentacles. Why are you sad? You're sad you wear tank tops. You're sad because it didn't work. It's okay. Sometimes things don't work out, okay? You could buy a very expensive dollhouse and things could go wrong in it. I love dollhouses, okay? Like, you want to see me happy, like super happy. I love dollhouses. I'm a girly girl. I'm also a pirate. I'm not sorry about that. I'm Cuban. What do you want me to say? Okay? Born in LA, and I grew up right there in the neck of the entertainment industry, and so I know not to let people mess with me. Okay, so we've got the challenges. This guy's sad because he thought he had a 10 of Pentacles, but you see the 10 of Pentacles in this deck does not have a woman. It doesn't have a family. He's just like, I want to be the Lord of the Manor. All right, so, okay, so we can't always be the Lord of the Manor. Now, you could have a dollhouse and be the Lord of the Manor, but in truth, you just need to be Lord of yourself. You need to be autonomous. You need to be you and do whatever's going to make you happy. Cut the bitch off. I'm sorry you're sad. I like your tank top and pants, okay? It's okay. He feels like this is just a destruction. He feels like this is a destruction. What have you lost? He feels like he lost something. He lost all his pentacles, but it's really not about the pentacles. Okay, what did you lose? Oh, no, honey. He lost a 2 of Cups. Oh, I don't want this to make me emotional. I feel emotions. Jesus. Okay, so what's making him sad is that he tried this sham of appearing to be in a family. Maybe this was a farce. Maybe this was a facade. Maybe that's why I was like feeling all psychometric and like feeling like I'm not, Okay. Somebody smacked their fucking hand with a hammer. Somebody smacked. Ooh, okay. Did you hurt yourself? Was it real bad? Okay. Did you cry? Okay. Okay, this man is sad because this relationship that he wants to get out of was a sham. He felt alone in it the whole time. It was all about money, appearances. The color red is significant. You could have red hair. He could have red hair. Somebody has red hair. Nobody has red hair. Okay. Nobody may wear tights. Somebody dances ballet, is associated with ballet, is a ballet dancer. Okay. I'm so sorry. Okay. How did you lose your 10 of Cups, my friend? Your 2 of Cups. Oh, fuck. Did you hear me? I called it a 10 of Cups. How did you lose your ultimate wish fulfillment? How did you lose your 2 of Cups? Like, he's thinking about roses. The person who was his Rose. Maybe your name is R. Maybe your name starts with R. Maybe he was like, this is like a Hollywood movie. We look so good together. There was somebody that he was very much in love with, but there was something wrong. Oh, I know what's wrong. This bitch over here, there was probably a third party situation. I don't have proof of that right here, but somebody that he was in love with, somebody with ruby red lips and black hair. Somebody's in love with somebody who looks like Snow White. Somebody is Snow White. Maybe she lives with 7 dwarves. I don't know. I don't know, honey. How did you lose them? How did you lose your 10 of cups? Who's your 2 of cups, honey? She was a queen of cups. He lost a queen of cups. Oh my God. Tarot readers will know why that is significant. The Queen of Cups is the most empathetic. She tends to be psychic, very nurturing, very sweet, very giving, very loyal, very kind queen. This is the queen that wants to make sure that everybody's okay, that everybody's got what they need, and then she wants everyone to have a good time. Just be happy. Queen of Cups is, oh no. The Queen of Cups is the original sweetheart of the Tarot. She is known as the sweetheart. 10 of Wands in reverse. He's ready to release the burden of this here. Or he's ready. You can't release her because she's not in your life. Even notice her skin color. Her pallor here almost look like she's a ghost, you know, as opposed to here, they have like, oh, you can't see it unless I turn off that little spotlight now, and it's getting dark in here. Somebody's in a dark room. Somebody spends a lot of time alone or needs to. 2 of Cups in reverse. All right. He lost a sweetheart. Those are very rare, difficult to come by. Doesn't mean they don't exist. Okay. You know, he lost a unicorn. How did you lose her? 10 of Wands. Because you dropped a burden, because you gave up? Ah. He emptied the cup somewhere else where the cup overflowed. It was spilled out. That spilled out. How did you lose the sweetheart? This is crazy. Tell that bitch to shut the fuck up. Cut her off. Cut her off. Cut her off. Get done with it, boy. Okay, you know, I don't know. Maybe somebody calls him a boy, or somebody would say, boy, don't make you. That's my son. Okay. Oof. Oh, he'd be pissed. Okay, he is pissed. Oh, goddamn. Okay. All right, Norman, just a moment, please. He's pissed. Why are you pissed? Oh, he's giving me compliments. You're a sweetheart. I'm a sweetheart. Thank you, sweetheart. Okay, somebody lost a sweetheart. Okay, now I get it. All right, let's see. How did you lose her? What is going on? Talk. Why won't you just talk? Why do you... Ace of Pentacles in reverse. He ended up going toward money or something, and it wasn't fulfilling. A new financial beginning. Somebody offered him money. Maybe he offered somebody money. You know, money is great. That's great. When you don't have it, you know, like if you... Oh, God bless it. You can't focus. You're not going to take any of it with you. Okay? And people will forget your name. Justice in reverse. We saw that in another reading. The Prince of Swords is ready to take action. And he may be cutting a bitch off. But even if he gets rid of the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, who is the devil, who is all of these other things. Do you see this, guys? I'm going to have to end it right here. He's not a match, at least at this time, for the sweetheart Queen of Cups. Because here she is, sweet and wonderful. And this man has been dishonest and a player. All right, can we get, I said we were going to do some oracles, but I don't know how I feel about it. Oh, gosh. Hang on. I can't. Oh, my. I don't know what orientation, okay? That looks like the same woman. Okay, the woman that he is obsessing over, it's just, she's by herself. Maybe she's got curls in her hair. She's just working on herself and on her own little pentacles. But he's still looking over here. Okay, I don't know. Maybe this deck is unfair for that reason. Because everybody looks like a fucking criminal. Okay. Boy, you look like a criminal. God damn. There we go with that overly dark beard. At least he doesn't look so shady here. Maybe in the past he was really shady, and maybe he's like, well, I'm not a King of Cups, I'm a King of Wands. I'm an Aries, a Leo, or Sagittarius. But remember, don't get stuck on the astrological associations. This could very well be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It could be anything. He could, be anything. He thinks that his old games are going to work. He thinks that his tricks and his magic wand, sleight of hand. I'm dying to see something else here because she's kind of like, yeah, I'm happy over here. Leave me alone. I'm studying the Kabbalah and I'm good. I'm studying the ocean. Okay. Somebody could be an oceanographer. Somebody could just like the ocean. All right. She's protected by the divine. I can see it because there's like a little halo over her cup. Why do you think you're going to pull one over on her? You can't pull one over on the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is a very, very psychic intuitive. In the traditional tarot, none of it looks like this, of course, but in the Hanson, no, which deck am I thinking of? No, I don't know which deck I'm thinking of. Maybe I'm thinking of the Radiant. Wait. And it's a very elaborate cup. She's looking into her own cup because she's scrying. Scrying, not crying. Okay. Why do you think you're going to pull one over? Oh, I know what it is. He's looking over here because he's got competition. So there are two men that are in competition for the Queen of Cups. She doesn't know anybody's in, this would be like me. Like what? Okay. I don't know. I have no idea. So people have to walk right up to my face. And then even then I make it very difficult because I'm busy. Okay. So King of Wands. There's a King of Cups who's like, yeah, motherfucker, you're not coming over here. And he's like, I see you, Queen of Cups, and you belong to me. And she's like, yeah, la, 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 I'm busy. And he's like, try it, motherfucker, because I'm going for it, okay? There are two men competing for the same woman. Eight of Swords. One of them can't get away, though. And it's the King of Wands. I shit you not. You saw how that flew. The King of Wands can't compete. She's going to end up with the King of Cups, who's going to be like, come over here, motherfucker. I'm going to beat your ass. You're not coming near my Queen of Cups because she's a sweetheart. You're a motherfucker. You fumbled the bag and you fucked up and whatever you did, however this went down, I don't know, debauchery. Somebody could be a lesbian. Somebody could be on the down low. This could go every kind of way. But did you notice something about this one? This Eight of Swords deck has a man and a woman in it. And this bitch who's got resting bitch face over here, she's just kind of like looking in one direction and the man looks dejected and sad. He wants to go this way. Well, then you're not doing shit, King of Wands. So what do you want? Look. Okay, everybody stay away from this person. He's not healed. All right, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, heal this man so that he could go off and find happiness somewhere else, but not with our Queen of Cups because she doesn't deserve this. It looks like there is a bearded King of Cups that is like, yeah, you know what? Maybe she's not looking at me, but you sure as hell aren't going toward her. Ace of Wands in the reverse. You are a non-starter. You didn't start. You didn't do anything. You didn't even red light, okay? And the High Priestess. I think we're going to leave it right there because High Priestess sees everything. And in the challenge, that is what his challenge is. His challenge is, yes, okay, he's like, I'm with a bitch who's a fucking bitch who just thinks about money and material things. And like, aren't we going to dinner? Let's just buy a house or buy another house or buy 14 houses. And I need to have a brand new car. Does somebody talk like that? I need a brand new car. Car. I don't know. I don't know. Where are you from? Wisconsin? No. Yes. Okay. I don't know. You know what I'm talking about. Shut the fuck up.